This is the box coming to you with the hot box featuring the Uncredentialed Sports Podcast. While I fill up this proverbial vehicle, I'm gonna hand this off to my good guest Trevor.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Uncredentialed Sports Podcast. And that was the box giving us his version of an intro for what he'd like to see for the future of the Box Podcast featuring Uncredentialed. It was absolutely hilarious, but we got a great show for you. We're going to talk a lot about college football and the NFL. It's officially back. Fantasy football rosters are drafted. We're in week 2 of college football. We've already seen a couple upsets. CJ is here with me. Unfortunately, Cody couldn't make it. That's 2 episodes in a row with no Cody. So if you like seeing that, go ahead and like our Instagram posts. Go ahead and comment under YouTube videos and say, leave Cody off the pod 2020.
Oh.
But that being said, CJ, what have you been seeing with college football being back? How's it feel?
I don't know. It still doesn't really, for me, feel like it's back. Honestly, I don't really care about half the teams that are playing. So not seeing the SEC or the Big Ten playing, at least or I guess just not seeing the overall big powers of college football playing is kind of weird. And it's just it's whatever right now. I don't know.
CJ got me at a really bad time. I'm sitting there drinking a huge big old gulp of water in my mouth.
I don't know. Luckily, I still got basketball. So
basketball's on. The NFL was back on Thursday night. We saw the Chiefs pretty much handle the Texans. But I'm not gonna lie, it was good to see my boy David Johnson get out there and get a quick rushing touchdown. But after that, it was kind of over.
Is he on your fantasy roster?
He's on one in my super weird dynasty league where we have contracts and stuff.
See,
I have him for 1 year though. I'm trying to ship him off eventually.
That makes sense why you would even care.
Well, he was a Cardinal for a while, and granted things didn't work out for him, but I still really like him.
I feel sorry for Deshaun. That's, if anything, out of that whole game on Thursday, all I can say is I felt bad for Deshaun Watson. I really hope he can either find a new team or the Texans eventually start caring and put talent around him. Because honestly, I just seen no talent. That's what I took their offense as. It basically had no talent. They have David Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, Randall Cobb, and Kenny Stills. But it's just, if you're trying to beat the Chiefs and they're in your conference, you can't just play small ball, try to play like the Chiefs and think you're going to win anything.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit weird. Will Fuller is probably the only real receiving threat on that team from what I could true wide receiver threat. Obviously David Johnson, Duke Johnson can catch the ball out of the backfield, but in order to really be effective with that, you need to have players down the field who can make some plays as well.
Well, all the receivers can go down the field. The issue is they have nobody that can take up the middle of the field. All their receivers are 4'4" guys. Brandon Cooks is going to take the roof off of a defense. Will Fuller. The only issue with Will Fuller is he's always hurt. And
he had a really good game, though. He had 8 catches for 112 yards. So.
Yeah, because he's the number 1 receiver now. They need a DeAndre Hopkins who can still work.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, somebody, but they need somebody like a DeAndre Hopkins back who can at least.
Oh, no.
They need to be able to work the middle of the field.
Listen, the Cardinals finesse their way for DeAndre Hopkins, and we're never going to give him back.
Hey, I wouldn't give him back either, but you need somebody that can work the middle of the field, and the Houston Texans don't have that at all. I don't even know who their tight end is.
What are we thinking about Andy Reid's face mask that was fogged up for the game?
He needs to get himself a windshield wiper or something. But...
The windshield wiper. Even Andy Reid to just kind of troll us all with that. I mean, granted, it's for his health and safety, but it's probably one of the funnier things you're going to see.
Hey, it's okay. He finally got a Super Bowl, and he still has a high-powered offense. Look at that rookie running back from LSU. It's
oh my gosh,
ridiculous.
I took Jonathan Taylor. I had the first 3 picks of a dynasty draft. So I took Burrow, I took CeeDee Lamb, and then I took Jonathan Taylor. And I feel really stupid for doing it right now.
Hey, Andy Reid's going to use him like he did Brian Westbrook and LaShawn McCoy
I know.
out of Philadelphia.
I messed up. I know. I know. That being said, on the college slate, last weekend we got a little kickoff, a little bit of action, probably 4 or 5 true FBS games. I don't know. That's what it felt like. There really wasn't much going on, but BYU kind of stole the show with them absolutely thrashing Navy.
Oh, my gosh. Navy. I'm always support Navy, military background. So it's always going to be go Navy, but that was bad. That was bad. But, hey, I don't know. Navy is honestly, even though they've had some good years, it's just like
they've slipped off a little bit. Army's kind of taking it to them the past couple of years in that. Army was pretty solid last year.
Whoa, slow down. Go Navy, beat Army always. But Navy did win the last year game. They brought the title back to the Naval Academy over in Annapolis. But I don't know. Granted, Army did win their game, and I'm not even sure if Air Force played, but whatever. It's always going to be go Navy in my eyes.
That's funny. Yeah, so we're recording this on Saturday night, September 12th, so that means we currently have games going on. But based off what you saw from Week 2 college football, I figured we could dive in a little bit into some big-time winners and losers.
Yeah, let's go.
This could be a player. This could be a team. This could be a certain conference or two that aren't.
You know who the losers is if you're going to do a conference. It's the Big Big 12. Woo.
The Big 12?
Yes.
Let's talk about the Big 10. That's my first loser. The Big 10, obviously with college football being played, it looks bad on them. But when they made their decision, they should have owned up to it and that this is the safety that we're going with. But no. Now they've had all the coaches formally complain. Ryan Day wrote a letter to the governing body for the Big 10 asking if they could potentially pick up the season in October so OSU could compete for a national title. This isn't a good look for the Big Ten. I mean, going back and forth like this is not a good look. We can see football right now. It's doing pretty well. Not a lot of fans. Some schools are going to have COVID cases every once in a while, but at least the Pac-12 owned up to it, They canceled and they're like, all right, well, we're done. But the Big Ten, no one really knows what's going on.
Well, see, the Pac-12 and the Big Ten, they both had reasons of concern. Like, they took players' safety a little more serious. So, honestly, you just look at this. Basically, everybody that's playing football, for the most part, it's a down south team. Everybody knows down south, from pee-wee to high school to college to the pros, you can't take football away from down south. That's all they care about. They don't care about anything else but football. So they were going to play no matter what. So I'm not mad at the Big Ten. Hey, they're concerned about players' health. And ultimately, besides Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, yeah, and Iowa probably, and Wisconsin. I'll give Wisconsin too, are the big football schools. But for the most part, a lot of their schools are academic schools. So, even Michigan, the president of Michigan is a doctor. He's not going to want to let kids play when he's a doctor thinking about potential, serious issues. So, I'm not mad.
Yeah, we go back a couple episodes. I mean, we were all on board with it. They canceled, and we were like, hey, that's the right move at the time. Why risk it? Why be any issues like this? I think Memphis came out, yesterday saying that they had 20 cases.
Yeah. One of the Virginia schools just had to reschedule their games because they had a whole bunch of cases.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's definitely going to be issues popping up. I know WVU announced before their game they had 11 guys who violated team conduct, but I think we all kind of know what that means. They kind of broke whatever team quarantine they had going on before the night before. But, yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was the right move for the Big Ten Pac-12 to cancel, but, it never looks good to go back on your word kind of like that.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to see them play, that's just kind of where they're at with it.
Yeah. I somewhat think because they're willing to come back to the table, we're going to see them play now. Mm-hmm. they're seeing other teams play. I know, like, Michigan can afford to test all their players. It's just our school is going to be willing to test their players and do everything they need to do. At this point, it seems like some schools they care a little more just about football. So I think the Big Ten is going to end up playing, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, now I'm going to switch it over. I'm going to go with my first winner, and I'm going to go with Lee Corso. Have you seen this setup on game day?
Was he in his house?
He is in his house.
Okay.
And down in Florida somewhere, you know. He's got the cutouts. He's got the fans in the background cutouts as well. I mean, he's pretty much just enjoying game day in 85-degree weather, Florida or whatever.
Yeah,
just chilling in his backyard with the pool in the background. You know, I feel like, you know, Lee Corso crack open a couple cold ones and just hang out all day. That man's got it going on. Like, he's doing college game day the way every fan ever wants to be doing college game day.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, I usually college football, I wake up early just to see college game day, even like just watching it on TV because it's pretty entertaining. And I thought they weren't going to do it because they can't go to a campus. And I go to Instagram and I see they're doing it college game day, and I see them put on the Clemson mask saying they're going to win over Wake Forest. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to still wake up early and watch this now.
Yeah, week one felt kind of weird because they had a host in like the Bristol, Connecticut studio, but then it was like almost like Zoom for the rest of it. But this week just kind of felt like a little bit normal, like we were getting right back into normal college football season. So as long as Lee Corso's a winner, I'm going to say the fans, you know, college football fans, they're winners as too, because that waking up, this felt normal today.
Yeah. I don't know. I think another winner, I'm going to say, this is probably the easiest one, is the players that do get to play. Like, some players just really wanted to play, and they felt like it was safer for them to be at school to play. So I'm going to say big winners are the players, especially those that have aspirations to go to the NFL. They can get some more film, develop their skills, instead of like some players who may have solidified grades at the NFL and can just train on their own.
Yeah, speaking of NFL hopefuls, I'm going to switch this and spin it into a losing situation. And I'm going to go with Iowa State quarterback Brock Purdy.
Oof.
Yeah, big wolf indeed.
Oof.
Brock Purdy came in as a freshman, played 10 games, threw 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But he was kind of a revelation under Matt Campbell in Iowa State. And then last year he built off of that, through 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. You know, really solid quarterback rating. Completes around 65% of his passes, and then comes out today. And what happened?
Hey, that's why I said the Big 12 was the biggest loser at first. Went down to non-ranked teams.
Purdy goes out, completes 16 passes out of 35 attempts for 145 yards and an interception.
Yeah.
And not only did they lose, they lost to a lower conference Louisiana Ragin' Cajun squad, and it wasn't even close. It was 31-14. Iowa State loses at home, and this just isn't a good look if you're Brock Purdy, if you're a guy that people are saying can be an NFL quarterback. Yeah. Obviously, like, the situation is tough, but they want to see how you handle that, how you adapt to it. And when you're a junior, you know, you should be directing the game. You should, you know, pretty much be kind of getting what you want, especially in this first game against teams that, you know, are a little bit of a lower conference.
Yeah, supposed to be of a little lesser talent. Hopefully, I'm not going to give him the biggest indictment on still his NFL potential. It's only week one, but yeah, he's going to have to definitely step it up. Another quarterback that's going to have to step it up is Sam Howell. Like, North Carolina got the win today in the ACC versus Syracuse, but he only threw 1 touchdown, had 2 interceptions, and he came into last year a big surprise, and it was supposed to be this year he's supposed to build onto it. And right now, and it looks a little kind of weak. Granted, it's only week one, and a lot of these guys, they got sent home during spring ball and couldn't do a lot of things during the summer. So hopefully it's just week one, working on getting some of the rust out and the kinks out in their offense and just even defense for a lot of these teams and players. But hopefully he steps it up.
Yeah, Sam Howell is definitely one of those dudes came in last year and kind of took the world by storm as a freshman, under Mac Brown. And North Carolina is obviously heading in the right direction, but he needs to, continue to build off the consistent play. We saw what he could do. We saw the flashes last year. Like the Clemson game where they took him down to the wire was a big, media frenzy because, who is Sam Howell? Who is this kid? And, he's about to take down the number one team in the nation, who many thought was the best team before LSU kind of stole the show. And going back to going to the winning side, I'm going to go with De'Aaron King at Miami. Because
have they played yet?
They have played. They have
okay.
played. They played, I believe they played last night or Thursday night, if I'm correct on that.
They're trying to get used to college football being back, guys.
It's going to be a little weird. They played on Thursday night, so I was even wrong about that. And the first game of the week, they played UAB, so, Bill Clark's squad, coming back from the grave.
Mm-hmm.
But De'Aaron King, if you don't know, is from what's the city name? Manvel, Texas. And he broke Kyler Murray's passing touchdown record for Texas's 6A class. And threw for over 10,000 yards in his career and rushed for over 3,000. But when he originally commits to TCU, decides, nope, I'm not going there. I'm going to go to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Shows up at Houston, and he starts out as a receiver, incredible athlete. And he actually starts a few games.
Mm-hmm.
Then his sophomore year, he comes in, and he goes back to quarterback a little bit and impresses. But his junior year is where he absolutely explodes onto the college football scene. And he accounts for 50 touchdowns total, 36 through the air, 14 on the ground. Throws for almost 3,000 yards. And, people were kind of talking about him as almost a dark horse Heisman contender. And that's who he was. But some Houston job becomes available. Dana Holgerson goes in from West Virginia. And things just went to shit. I mean,
I remember that.
Everybody on that team who was anybody said, you know what, we're redshirting after 4 games.
Yep.
So they could build up for this year.
Yeah.
Before everything hit. But De'Aaron King says, no, I hate this. I'm going to go and transfer, settles on Miami, comes in here, beats out Tate Martell and company for the job. Yeah.
He has so much hype from QB1. If you've seen the show, it's on Netflix.
But he comes in and he throws for 141 yards and a touchdown, and then rushes for 83 yards and a touchdown on the ground. And I believe he has a streak going right now where he throws one and rushes one. But we love to see guys like that. Obviously things in Houston were a funky situation. He has that incredible year, kind of like what's the guy from Arizona a couple years ago? You remember the quarterback from Arizona who kind of went off and then things kind of – is it Khalil Tate? Is that right?
No, I don't remember. I remember the player, but I don't remember the name.
I feel like
actually,
regardless.
The last name was Tate though. I just don't remember the first name.
Regardless, we see this dude come in and he has a really rocky situation start, and then he finally gets his glimpse of glory, and then kind of almost has it taken away from him with Dana Holgerson. But I'm glad to see him back out there, kind of seeing the old De'Aaron King, racking up the rushing stats, throwing the ball, spreading it out. That's what I like to see.
Do you think he'll make it to the NBA? Not NBA, but the NFL as a quarterback?
Probably not, man. He's only 5'11". And you got, if you're small, like that, you got to be really accurate.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. This is obviously going to be weird, but he could go out there and look really well, and we could be talking about it. You just never know. People make jumps like that.
Yeah, what do you think about some of these games having fans in the stadiums? Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Last week, being from West Virginia, we had Marshall playing. So they actually had a third of their attendance. So I think it was 15,000 people maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe 12, I'm not sure. But it was a decent number. But that was interesting to see. They were spaced out kind of awkwardly. But you really kind of didn't notice it with the way the cameras were angled.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the depth perception was off. But it was interesting. It made me feel like, this is better college football. And then Kansas City game, watching that, it was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, like, honestly, at least watching it from TV, a lot of the fans, like, honestly, the noise sounds, at least to me, kind of normal, just, like, doesn't seem any louder. So I know at the actual stadiums, it definitely probably isn't louder than they're accustomed. But as a fan, like, just hearing somewhat of the fans cheering and hearing, especially college, hearing the bands playing after a touchdown or whatever, like, kind of feels normal for me.
Yeah, especially with the band being there as well. I'm thinking I'm glad they're taking it kind of like on a week to week basis almost with some of it. You know, I know like some NFL teams for the first couple of weeks only having a certain amount of fans, and then they're going to build up on that. And you know who knows? Maybe by the time November comes around, a coronavirus cure pops up just in time for Election Day. I'm not saying anything. Coronavirus is real. I know it's real, but maybe a vaccine just pops up right in time for Election Day. Maybe someone gets a nice little swing in the vote. And
I don't know if that's coming.
and maybe we get to see some more fans in attendance. That's all I'm saying.
Let's not touch that one at all.
Uncredentialed Sports Podcast is, in fact, pro-conspiracy theory.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Hopefully something crazy happens, and then everybody in college football is playing. Because honestly, like in my Saturdays when football season starts, I'm a Michigan man. I want to see Michigan play, even if they're gonna lose. I just want to see Michigan play, and then I can enjoy the SEC or whoever else, somebody in the Pac-12 playing later at the end of the night. But right now, I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, college football is here, but I guess I'm a Big Ten guy, and I just want to watch Michigan play. So it kind of sucks.
What for, though?
What for? Because I'm a Michigan man.
Yeah, but they couldn't do it with Shea Patterson.
Oh, I never wanted Shea Patterson personally.
You believe in Dylan McCaffrey?
I wanted to until Shea Patterson came and never let Dylan McCaffrey get a chance. But personally, I'm ready for Harbaugh to leave. Like, I'm one of those that, like, all right, it was good. Yeah, he came, got us back somewhat relevant again, but he isn't putting us over the top. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I feel like
if Harbaugh can't, like, who's going to be able to, you know?
Hey, as long as they don't do what we did when we got rid of when Lloyd Carr retired and hired stupid guy from West Virginia.
Whoa, wait a minute. I can go in on this. I can go in on this.
Well, I can't even remember his name, but, like, you can't come to Michigan football and think you're about to run the spread. When
That's what I was about to allude to is Michigan is one of those schools that is very stuck in their ways.
Well, no, you can run.
They're stuck in their ways. You have to admit it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No.
And I'm saying if Harbaugh can't do it, who is going to be able to do it? Because you all got all over Rich Rod for wanting to run a spread.
Rich Rod. There we go. I couldn't think of his name.
Harbaugh's Rich Rod made Khalil Tate at Arizona. He made Pat White at West Virginia. Last year at Ole Miss, he had John Rice Plumlee, who was probably the best, freshman quarterback in.
What did he do? What did he do in Michigan? Nothing. Made us look bad.
We lost Robinson years were fun. You all wouldn't let him. You all were against him from one loss against Appalachian State.
Look, you can't come to Michigan and think you're about to run the spread offense when most of our players and recruits that were coming in are a pro-style offense. Like, I get it. You say somewhat we're stuck in our ways. Sure, Harbaugh definitely has, and I wish he would open up the playbook a little more. But at a certain point, like, it's Michigan. Michigan is known, and where we get a lot of our recruits, especially our offensive linemen, they're NFL potential linemen. Like, they're big and strong. They're maulers. They're probably not Iowa maulers, but they're maulers, and we're not doing that spread style, small lineman thing. You just can't do that. You better find a good mix of big guys that can move, but you're not just about to come and find the smallest lineman at Michigan football and just completely switch it over to a spread. It's just not. And then he messed with tradition with the uniforms. Gosh. At least have some nice uniforms.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. The uniforms were a little messed up.
We didn't even plan on raining on Michigan. Just saying, it irks me. They're not.
I mean, I'm a little bit of a Rich Rod supporter. You know, growing up, my sister went to WU for a little bit. My family had obviously some WU ties. I gotta protect Rich Rod. He made WU relevant. He made us scary. I don't care what anybody says. The Pat White, Steve Slayton, Owen Schmidt.
Some good times for y'all.
Darius Raynaud. I mean, that was, you know, we were 1 win away from the national championship.
Just not for Michigan football. It is what it is.
Fair enough, but I'm a hardball believer. I think if he can't do it, I don't know who you're going to bring in that is going to do it. I want to see you all win. I want to see you all play. I want to see you all win too.
Unfortunately, look, this is what it is for Michigan fans. Unfortunately, they're okay with we're winning 10 games, but at this point, I want to win national championships. And I'm tired of losing to Ohio State. Like, I don't know the series record off the top of my head, but Ohio State is closing in, and they shouldn't be this close. Like,
I don't want to see Ohio State win either.
If Ohio State passes that record, I'm going to go nuts.
Ohio State has a lot of good players, and I'll admit when a player is good. You know, going from Braxton Miller to JT Barrett to Cardell Jones, you know, that was an incredible trio to have on the roster. And now with having Justin Fields is, you know, they have players coming through there, especially, you know, wide receiver, DBU, whatever you want to call them. Offensive, they have players everywhere.
LSU is DBU in my eyes. I'll give it.
They could be defensive line. You can put Ohio State in the conversation for almost any one of those position groups.
They're just not DBU. It's LSU.
But I'm tired of seeing them. They're so cocky. Their fans are so cocky. Their radio is so cocky. And I'm tired of hearing it. We've heard it for a while now.
You've lived in Ohio.
Yes. Being in Toledo, it was right in the mix, you know, half Michigan, half Ohio State. I was tired of hearing it. I was like, when are y'all going to care about other schools? You know, it was
they
good.
Never will.
It was good. It was good to go down, you know, south for a little bit. Especially, before I go talking about Ole Miss and ranting about that for no reason. Toledo is third fiddle in its own city. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got that right.
I mean, but Toledo's a pretty big city. It's, you know, 250,000 people, and it struggles. Like, you walk through the mall, and you don't even see a Toledo hat in the books or in lids or anything, or a store selling Toledo shirts. It's got all Ohio State, all Michigan. That's crazy. Yeah. That is absolutely crazy. I know it's not a college town, but, you know, there should still be a little bit more Toledo pride running around there. You know, even me being an alumni, I wish there was. I would love to rep Toledo a lot more than I could. Especially with the kind of success that Toledo's had recently. You know, we've had a conference championship in the last couple of years, and I've been around like a 9 or 10 win season for a few years, especially probably within the past decade.
Your issue is, y'all, besides Cincinnati, the only true, if you really just love college football and you're expecting and you want to see national championships, the only team y'all have is Ohio State. Like, at least Michigan.
Listen. Don't you dare disgrace Maction. There is no better feeling than getting done with class at 3 p.m., going home and figuring out how you're going to tailgate for a game at 7 o'clock on campus when it's 15 degrees outside. Don't you dare disrespect Maction ever again.
I'm not disrespecting the MAC because I work for the MAC in some sort of capacity.
You're going to figure out
I'm not going to disrespect the MAC, but I'm just being real.
You already did.
Like, football fans, like, y'all only have
You don't know what it's like to have to
State.
decide how many beers you're going to crush if you have a game on Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning exam. You don't know that kind of pain. You don't know that kind of judgment. We are built different in the MAC.
Okay, Mac. We're not winning the national championship no time soon.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's never going to happen, but you're right.
like at the end of the day,
those are words of a hater.
Football, like, unless you just go to that school or you just somebody that likes the little guy, like the general college football fans, they want to see people that are going to play for national championships. So
if Cody was here, he would be livid. Cody was here, he would be livid. He is a big Toledo homer. He is a big MAC homer. I am going to bat for the MAC right now. And if he ever says anything about me, you know, not being a true MAC fan or not being a Toledo guy, I'm an Ole Miss guy or whatever. No, I'm going to bat for the MAC right now.
Yeah, I'm silently fuming right now too.
We have had a lot of good prospects coming through Toledo. We have a lot of good prospects coming through the MAC. I'm just saying.
See you at the game.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm in the Horizon League as a student. I work for the MAC. So, like, I hear you. It's just
you don't know it. You don't know it until you experience it.
The general fan.
You got to experience Maction first.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different thing when I seen it on Twitter. I was like, oh, it's like this is a big thing for their conference on Twitter. But I'm speaking from the general fan perspective. Like, people want to see national championships. Most of them guys are going to be guys that play at the next level as well.
One of the moments I had at Ole Miss, we were sitting in class, and I had class every night from 6:30 to 8:30, no Central Time. So midway through the class, everyone would, turn their laptops on to whatever game was on. And whenever Toledo would play, everyone would be, like, looking at me and, like, saying, like, oh, Toledo, look at them. And I was like, yeah, that's our boys right there. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing some Ole Miss people giving them action the respect it deserves, unlike these Horizon League guys over here.
And honestly, I couldn't tell you that much about the Horizon League. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's non-existent to me. But back to college football. In the end of this scheme of the season, do you have a Final Four that you think you're gonna play in the playoffs?
I don't know how that's gonna work out. What I would like to see, and I don't know why they haven't done anything like this is obviously weird. This is not normal. These are not normal circumstances. But if there was ever a time to expand the college football playoff and just test it, are you really going to get mad as a fan of college football if they're like, hey, we're going to put 8 teams in instead of 4 and give like a non-Power 5 team a chance? Are you going to get mad about that if you're a fan? No.
Honestly, for this year, they're
especially with this, I mean, with this situation, how are you going to decide who's going to be the top 4? Because you have 2 Power 5 schools not playing.
Yeah.
I mean, then you have 3. So you have an SEC champion, you have a ACC champion, and you have a Big 12 champion. Who are you going to pick for the 4th? The American champion? What happens if Alabama, loses some sort of miraculous game to Georgia or whatever in the conference championship? So Georgia's in, then Alabama's sitting there at 11-1, but you have, UCF or whoever going 12-0, or Houston or whoever the team may be.
Look,
how are you going to make that decision? I mean, I know it's weird and they do it every year, but this one, it just seems a little bit even more kind of out there.
At this point, I've come to the conclusion nothing's going to change. So I don't have 4 teams, but I'm going to say Clemson for sure, Oklahoma for sure, and then 2 SEC teams. So 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say Bama, just because Bama, for some reason, always is there, even though last year was bad. And then I'm going to say it's either between Georgia or LSU. And the only reason why I can't really pick between the 2 is because I don't really know who – I know who their quarterbacks are, but I've never seen their quarterbacks play.
You haven't seen Georgia's quarterback play?
Who?
You haven't seen Georgia's quarterback play?
Yeah, I've seen him play before he got hurt at USC.
Yeah, I was about to say he's solid. I'm still calling a little bit of a conspiracy theory because Uncredentialed Sports Podcast is a fan of conspiracy theories. I wonder if Julian Newman lost the job at Georgia to JT Daniels when his eligibility got waived or whatever.
He probably did.
I think it's a real thing, and he just says all of a sudden, I'm not playing. This is a dude that everybody wanted to see play at Georgia. That was what was going to verify his draft stock. He had the tools. He had it at Wake Forest. He made them somewhat relevant. We wanted to see it done on the top stage, and he all of a sudden backs out because former 5-star recruit, JT Daniels comes to town.
Yeah. Hey, I have a whole nother conspiracy theory. It's something I could just talk to you off the books because I'm not trying to touch the murky waters, but I have one for you just because I've lived in Georgia, so I know how I've seen the fans talking trash already about the issue. It's something I'm going to have to talk to you offline, but I'm not going to say it here. It's a murky one, though.
Come on, we love that. We love that controversy.
I'm all for crazy conspiracies, so I'll have to hear it sometime.
Yeah.
Going back to hold up. I want to make sure I get this right because this was going on and my TV cut out. To a poor loser, and you always got to feel bad for these kids, man. You always do. But watching Texas State UTSA, I was on the road and I got back, and Texas State's kicker missed a extra point that would have put them up, I believe, 40 up one at the end of regulation or pretty close to it.
Yep.
And then if we get into overtime, both UTSA comes in, scores, Texas State scores. Or no, yeah. So UTSA scores, Texas State scores. It's 48-48. Texas State drives down, gets to probably the 3-yard line.
Uh-huh.
They don't score, so they choose to kick the field goal. It's a 20-yard chip shot, and the kid misses again. And he's a freshman. It's probably his first experience in a real college football setting, and he misses 2 really important kicks. UTSA gets the ball, drives up a little bit, and then makes a field goal to win the game in second overtime. But you got to feel for kids like this. He's a loser for the day because, he may not be the kicker next week. That's just how kickers' jobs are. But it's really sad to see, but I got to put him in the category.
I feel so sorry for college kickers, especially the freshmen, because if you're not probably one of the highly touted kickers coming out of college, oh, man, it can be rough. You probably don't have the strongest leg, not good accuracy, and then your team always needs you in the first couple of weeks to make a kick, and then you miss. What happened? What happened?
We're watching Clemson Wake Forest. It's 17-0, and really any chance I can get to see Wake Forest, do So Wake Forest is starting this kid before Julian Newman came in.
Uh-huh.
He played a little bit, but it's 3rd and 11. They just throw a deep shot down the field. He gets past the corner. The safety doesn't come over in time. So this dude, all he has to do is catch the ball and run with it. And sure enough, the quarterback delivers the ball. It's right over his shoulder, hits him right in the numbers as he's turning, hits him right in the numbers and just goes right through. I mean, this was a sure touchdown. All you had to do is catch the ball. But you can't make those kind of mistakes when you're playing Clemson if they want to have any chance. I'm always there for the little guy in the upset against Clemson. I don't know why, but I want to see Clemson lose. What's going on here? Do we have a segment I don't know about?
Welcome to Fox Sports. I'm your host, Bill Boxington.
Are we allowed to say that? Welcome to Box Sports with your host, Bill Boxington.
Oh, fuck. Why didn't I think of that? All right, I'm out of here.
We're going to go with probably one more loser I had, and then we'll probably switch and talk a little bit about a type of sports that probably doesn't get a lot of recognition from us. But I'm going to go with Tommy DeVito out of Syracuse, a former Elite 11 quarterback. Obviously, when Syracuse gets their hands on a guy like that, they need to do their best they can. Surround him with some talent. It was a huge get for them. But he goes in sophomore year. He has a really good year, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And then today they go out and play North Carolina. You alluded to it earlier with Sam Howell. They still got the job done, but they got the job today where Syracuse got nothing offensively. DeVito was 13 of 31 for 112 yards. And then rushing-wise, he was 16 rushing attempts for 30 yards. And, they only ran the ball 19 times for 40 yards maybe. I don't even know with the running backs. So, obviously, Syracuse not in a good spot. But for Tommy DeVito, being a junior, it's time, if we want to see dudes like that have really good careers, them step up a little bit. And I don't know if this really falls a lot on him. I don't know if this falls on Syracuse coaching staff. I didn't watch the game. I didn't know. But he was always a dude that, could have potential. It takes a lot to be an elite quarterback, especially when you're a smaller recruit like he was. I think he was top 350. So making it to the Elite 11 is special for a quarterback. I've always think there's been kind of like a hype train around him. I hope he does really well. I want him to do really well. But today, against a UNC team that is looking to some of that top tier of ACC teams, but isn't quite there yet, I was just hoping to see a little bit more,
Yeah. Wait, you know more about this than I do.
It also doesn't help when his Elite 11 class features Sam Ehlinger, who is probably one of the Heisman favorites right now at Texas, Jake Fromm, who just went to the NFL and had a pretty damn good career at Georgia, and Tua Tagovailoa, who was the fifth overall pick in the draft and won a national championship trophy at Alabama
Freshman year, the gunslinger.
So when you're competing with guys like that, there's always going to be a little bit of expectations. And, just tough luck for the kid right now. Syracuse needs to get something around him or change something up.
Hey, UGA, y'all choked. Y'all could have beat Tua and Bama for the national championship.
We're going right back to Georgia. Huh?
Always going to rip them every time I get.
Yeah, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. We don't normally talk about this kind of stuff. Box, this is something you could probably talk in a little bit more. I don't know how much you've been on, but we're going to talk a little bit about Call of Duty right now.
Call of Duty?
Oh, shit. I haven't played that in a couple months, but I haven't paid attention to it a bit. I'm ass at it.
If you all don't know, this is something that the Uncredentialed Sports Podcast minus the Box is very fond of. We spend a lot of time on there, playing Warzone with each other.
Yeah, you never invite me.
You're never on. You're never on. I can't invite you if you're not on.
You just gotta text me and I'll get on.
Well, we'll do an Uncredentialed quad later. But that being said, I'm gonna do a little bit of a humble brag. I have 27 Warzone wins, and I'm looking to put a big 3-0 number. But we're gonna talk a little bit about it because I am a person that always switches his loadout. What do you all like to run on COD? What is your go-to Warzone loadout?
Ooh, for Warzone, I just love a machine gun. It's a big dick weapon, 200 rounds, just brapping my way out.
I love the Box. I love it.
Is there a certain LMG or just any of them?
Is it the M60? I don't remember. It's been a while. I like the Bruin too. That was a bitch to unlock.
The Bruin is really good. It was the meta for a while.
Dude, do you remember unlocking that stupid thing?
Was that the one where you had to melee people with a gun, with an LMG?
Oh no, you had to kill enemies near smoke grenades.
Oh my gosh! You're right. You're right. That was
so dumb.
I would just run shit and just launch smoke grenades and just hope something would happen.
I wanted to throw my controller.
Yeah. The Rytech was another one that was not fun to unlock, and then the Finn was pretty easy.
It's the Rytech.
Oh, jeez. You haven't been on in a while, haven't you?
No. Trevor's like the super nerd when it comes to Call of Duty. Like, I don't know the guns that well. I use them, but I don't know the names. Like, the only gun I know is the MP5, really, and that's because Trevor is always talking about it.
I've been on that Destiny grind, man. I haven't seen too much COD lately.
I'm a big Warzone guy. I will gladly accept all challenges from listeners. I would rather play with my listeners if you want.
Hey, we should host a tournament. We should try to see if we can host a tournament or something.
I don't want to host a tournament, but I just want to, I want to get some people in there.
Yeah, I could stream some.
Oh, we should definitely do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be a big COD Warzone guy. I like trash talking a little bit. The hype. That's I love hearing the hot mic. I love it when they're saying, "Oh, he's right beside me." Oh, I was like, "Yeah, I am." Now I'm gonna get your friends too.
Were you on when we got that last win, or did you get off and it was Cody and Bro Tank that I was playing with, and we got a win? I think you got off, and then did you get off? And then I came.
I was there. You were there for the last game. It was the last game we played of the night, and we got the dub. Where was the final circle at? You don't remember?
I remember it was like
it was in the. It was underneath the train tracks.
It was like downtown too, though, kind of like downtown.
Yeah, in between downtown and hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going
Like
off
that
with the
little sewer
MP5
line.
on that one.
Like the sewer
I
line.
was going.
I went down.
Yeah,
though.
it was in the sewer. Yeah, you did go down. You were watching me mow people down with the MP5. I got like 4 kills in a matter of like 35 seconds with it. It was awesome. Oh yeah, I love that gun.
I don't know. I haven't been as good in Call of Duty since MW2. Like
I'm
MW2
always
high school
watching
days,
videos on how
I
to get
was
better at
mowing
Call of
people
Duty.
down.
I look at people's loadout. Right now, I'm going to work on a P90. See if I can get that as my submachine gun. I need to be better with an M4. I recently switched my sensitivity down from – I was playing at like 18, which is incredibly high, down to like 5 because I watched a video. And I literally – it feels like I'm learning how to walk again when playing like a video game. I mean, it is bad.
I've never gone that high. Oof.
I heard it's better for like longer shots and just, keeping yourself online.
Yeah.
So
I don't snipe. I don't snipe when I play. I'm all assault class. So like I keep it low so I can keep it. It's easier to keep it on target. Granted, it takes a little time sometimes to get on target if you're not quick enough.
Are you all excited for Cold War to come out? The trailer just released, and they added in that little special piece at the end for zombies. No, anybody? Just me?
I don't think I've
Y'all
seen the
never-
recent
Play
one.
zombies, but I don't know.
You haven't seen it? The little mini trailer. It looked like it was knocked there on Toten.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, when it comes to playing video games, I kind of need something new. Like I've fallen into the trap of the core games getting bought and played. So basically, the Call of Duties, the Maddens, the FIFAs, the 2Ks.
Oh, we're not even going to talk.
Like,
Are we going to talk,
like,
Madden?
I need something.
Are we
just
going to talk
really
Madden?
new.
All right, we're going to
Okay,
talk
if
Madden.
we're going to talk Madden, I personally have no problem with it. I don't know. I don't get into it like everybody else does, and I never have these glitch issues. And like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they can make the game a little better, but I don't know. What are some things that people complain about? Oh no, I think we've lost Trav.
It's
But-
Madden
Oh,
is
okay.
just
He's back.
no,
He's
no, not again, not again.
He had to collect his thoughts for a bit.
back.
If that happens again and I just start bugging out, just end the show right there. No, Madden has
No.
Madden has these really weird like fetish, I guess is what you want to call it. The developers have with like the yard and mutt, but a lot of fans are huge franchise players. You know that because I'm always playing franchise. CJ, you're in like 2 with me, and I've done plenty with Cody and some other friends in the past. By the way, Cody, what are your thoughts on the new Madden? Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't join us today. Once again, like the video, leave a review, find us on social media. #KickCodyOff2020.
Let's not make him mad. We don't want him mad at us.
I'll put a solid, $5 bet to Cody. If nobody tells him, $5 bet. Cody does not listen to this, and if he does, we're gonna give him a code word to say at the beginning of the next episode. So the code word is gonna be Madden. If he does it, I will pay him $5 right there. I will show my phone to the screen, and it'll be a perfect Venmo transaction right there. Even though $5 is nothing compared to most people who have money, but for a bunch of dumb college kids like us, it's something. So that's one little Caesar's I'm offering up to the table for Cody. Just use code Madden at the beginning of the next episode. But the franchise mode on Madden has not been updated in years, and that is the problem with it. As a franchise, it almost feels like you could plug in Madden like 09, Madden 11, or whatever, and have a better experience playing franchise mode. They gave us the practice squad a couple years ago, and it was awesome. The scouting is a little weird. It's tougher to figure out who's going to be really good, who's going to be really bad, especially, later in drafts. There was a bug in Madden 20. Are we on 21? We're on 21. There's a bug in Madden 20 where linemen would be really good later in the draft, but not like so much in the middle rounds. Now that's gone, but you can find like wide receivers later, which is cool. But, I miss kind of the funner stuff. Do you remember like mini camp back in like a rookie camp back in like the really old ones where you could do like the drills and stuff. That was kind of cool. I loved it when you could do the pre-draft workouts and have like the one little drill, but you knew who would be a good player because if they were doing like a quarterback drill, they would have the little white and black button on Xbox pop up to make the throw with. I thought that was sweet. But you just aren't seeing that, and you're not seeing them put any like real like time into it because they just keep churning out the same franchise mode, just updating rosters.
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing for 2K.
And give me some assistant coaches. If I'm going to be running a team as a coach, you best believe I want to hire Cliff Kingsbury as soon as he gets fired from the Cardinals as my offensive coordinator.
Okay,
that should be an important thing.
Refs? Have you noticed?
I've not noticed that.
Has there ever been refs on the game?
There has, because they would. No, I don't know.
Like
actually.
I was playing.
I didn't.
I was like, "Where's the?"
I played Madden. I played Madden religiously from like Madden 11 to like Madden like 14 or something. And then obviously the ones before that when you're little, but you don't really pay attention. You just like playing it. One thing is there's no customization in Madden anymore. Even if you do a franchise mode, you used to be able to design your uniforms, create your team name, create your state. You remember when you could create your own stadium?
No, I think you can still. It's somewhere.
You can, but you used to be able to design aspects of like what the turf color was going to be, what was going to be written in the end zone, all that stuff. And now it's like they just give you these pre-designed like few select teams, which most of them have the worst color schemes. I'm sorry, Madden. I'm not going to put out a team that has a brown uniform and like white secondary. Like I'm not going to do that. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns can do it, but that's because they have the history of it. But I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh no, my connection's unstable. Oh no.
You're fine.
Hey, for the most part, you're okay.
If I have one complaint that is worse than Madden's franchise mode, it is West Virginia internet. You all should know this from the last couple episodes. There's literally like a minute and a half of me just cutting in and out during an amazing rant that I actually did a lot of research on. And is just scratched. So, yeah, not happy about what West Virginia internet right now.
Honestly, look, when it comes to Madden, like, yeah, they're too worried about MUT. And honestly, I like the yard. It's a little weird, though, just because I think they should have – if they were going to do the yard, they should have probably, like, committed to bringing back their working with the big department. They use the NFL street components to it, but the yard it's cool. It's something different. I enjoyed it for a little bit. But
the yard seems like it'd be really cool, but I feel like that's something you have to play with your boys.
Yeah,
like, you're not gonna hop on the yard because I feel like it's just you're not gonna.
Can't even play it online. I think
I played it once or twice. I didn't like it. Face of the franchise is unbelievably stupid. Unbelievably stupid. If there's any Madden rep on there, please, I have never played football a day in my life, but I watch it. I know a lot about it. I'm starting to understand a little bit more about systems and stuff like that. Let me design the game. Let me write out a script for you. I will make it better because right now you don't have to do this thing where you go to a school and then you lead them to a national championship. And then you're forced to decide whether to go pro or get benched for another quarterback? No, that doesn't happen. That does not happen. And then you go to the NFL, you lead them to like what, a big-time playoff win or a Super Bowl in there, and then they're like, yeah, we're going to cut you?
Wait,
no.
You got cut already?
You have to. And it's like,
I haven't made it that far.
They give you the super team where you constantly, for some reason I was the Bears and I got rid of Allen Robinson for Joe Mixon or something like that. And then we brought Allen Robinson back in a trade. I don't know how that happened. But then all of a sudden they keep adding these superstar players because apparently a superstar in Madden's mind is Nelson Aguilar. Nelson can't catch brick hands Aguilar. Like, no, it is one of the dumbest storylines. And if you're wondering why Madden has a 0.3 out of 2 or out of 100, Metacritic gaming whatever score, it's because the franchise mode sucks. The face of the franchise mode sucks. The yard's only fun if you have your boys with you. And the development on the franchise mode, oh my gosh, man, what are we doing here? You can win MVP, but your quarterback's only going to be like an 82?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't care how many. Listen, I do not care if Mitchell Trubisky wins MVP 3 out of the first 5 years I do the franchise. I don't care. Good for Mitchell Trubisky. If that's the cheat code you want to give us a cheat code. but at least develop him or let him grow into like a 90-something overall if he's gonna be that way. I mean, we're talking about Mitchell Trubisky being the GOAT, and Madden's just like, he's a 75, but he's a good 75. No.
Yeah, honestly, the issue with a lot of the games, especially the sports games now, is they're pay to play. Like even with Call of Duty, like microtransactions, that it runs all the like big selling games. So even like with COD, like I refuse to pay for anything. So there's a lot of stuff I'll never have because I'm not paying for it. Like it was cool. Okay, you give me a DLC, you decide to give us some extra maps, but all these like things I should be able to just earn through achievements, and now you're saying, hey, you got to pay for it? No, thanks. The little kids can pay for it, but I'm not.
I don't miss the map packs.
Oh, dude, map packs were terrible. They got you on map packs. I don't like the updates. I don't like the huge gigabyte updates. That's ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
Call of Duty, but you're right. I don't miss the paying for the map packs. Unless it was a zombies map pack, then I was all about it.
You ever play that Zombie Chronicles on Black Ops 3?
No.
Oh,
I did not.
You're missing out.
I did not touch Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Dude, you're missing out. You get like 8 of the old maps, bro. You get Knocked, you get Kino, all of them.
But it's Black Ops 3. It's not fun.
Doesn't matter. You got all the cool. They have like all the old guns with new ones. It's crazy.
It was better. It was better than Black Ops. I was not a fan of Black Ops 2 Zombies at all.
I liked it.
I'll give it that.
They're like 3 good maps.
I just didn't like it. I'm a big fan of the original 3, even though they're very tough. I like the Black Ops 1 maps completely. Black Ops 4, it was pretty cool. I like the Revelations map. I like Horizon Drock. I kind of like those secret like Easter eggs, getting the cool stuff. But I don't know. At some point, it just got a little too crazy for me.
Give me the first 3 original maps and at least from Black Ops, and I'll be fine. All these new maps and all this other.
I'll tell you how Cold War can make the new zombies right. I'm heated, man. I'm heated when it comes to zombies.
They just gotta
make it simple. You're right, CJ. Bring it back. Make it simple.
Oh, you don't like doing like a college course on learning a map's Easter eggs? What?
Make it simple maps. Make the guns. Give us nothing. No, like I don't need like 15 crazy like guns. If you want to give me a Wonder Waffle, a weapon, or a Wonder Weapon, that's cool. A Thunder Gun. I don't know what's it called. The one that shoots like electricity. Just 1 or 2. That's fine. If you want to have a little like monster character running around there, that's like a boss. That's cool.
I like George Romero. That was a cool one. Did you ever play Call of the Dead?
That was a.
I stopped playing it.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I stopped playing it.
Let's just throw it back. Keep it simple. The reason people love COD, they love just killing zombies. They love the perks. They love the characters. I don't know if we're done with the characters, but they brought Juggernaut back. That was huge. There was a question on whether they weren't going to bring back those perks. And just give us a nice, solid map that we can run around on. I cut out. Did I cut out again?
No, you're good. You're good.
You're just so paranoid about that now.
Zombies went from really fun to really not fun. Like I don't know about you, I didn't like Transit because I didn't like the bus. The bus
was cool like the first time.
It was a cool concept.
When you went out into the mist the first time, it was terrifying, and then like the second time, you're like, okay, can you stop?
A little monkey-looking creature jumps on you and like is scratching at your face. Oh, like get off me!
Yeah, I don't know.
Zombies are breaking into the bus. You gotta build your power station. I didn't like that.
I like the bus part.
Honestly, I fell out of love with Call of Duty after MW2 because I was just like, all right. I kind of thought like going back old school was kind of cool, but I was kind of like the reason why I loved Call of Duty is because they were keeping up with the actual times. Like we already had your old school from World War I and II. Like we've always evolved. It went back old school on me, and I was just like, I don't care. And then it got futuristic, and I was like, I hate it.
This one's cool though. It's a new time period. I mean, they did the '60s, and now it's the '80s for this one. That's gonna be cool.
I
don't know.
liked Black
Give me
Ops
some Modern Warfare
1.
style.
I liked Black Ops 1 because that was kind of like a, its own thing. Carol
Two might
Baskin.
be for
Carol
me.
Baskin's on Dancing with the Stars. This isn't a joke. Carol Baskin's on Dancing with the Stars. What in the world?
Ash. We're not gonna talk about her.
Why? She's trying to cling on to that 15 seconds of fame. She's going to be voted off immediately.
She's not gonna get any of my energy.
She ain't getting no moves. It's Carol Baskin. She's going to go out there and dance the waltz or something. Poorly. All right, I think we talked about video games enough. I think it's time we section off into towards the end of the show. What do you have for us, Box?
It's Cody's not here. I got a different game. It's
Okay.
called Guess That Jersey.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna see how big of nerds you guys are. See if you can guess each player by their jersey number. And today we're just gonna go with one number, and that's the number of the GOAT, 23. We're gonna go through each team, each player, and each team that rocks the number 23.
Wait,
Or
what?
okay. So for the NBA,
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess. All right, we're gonna start this off easy. Los Angeles Lakers.
LeBron.
All right, we're gonna team it. Wait,
Is it the best all time or like currently?
currently,
Okay.
current players number 23. All right. So I'm not gonna count that one because that one's easy.
Okay.
So first to guess it gets the point, and if you with the second to guess it, but the first gets it wrong, get another choice.
All right.
this is gonna be kind of hard. I'm gonna struggle.
All right, Bucks.
Chris Middleton.
Wrong.
No, he's 22. 23 for the Bucks. Oh, jeez.
Trev shouldn't get it if he gets it right because he has to think too hard.
It'll go back. All right, I'll do lightning round rules. You got 10,
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
9,
No. Okay.
8, 7, 6.
Ray John Tucker.
Nope. Back to you, CJ.
Devin Chinzo.
No, he's 0.
Nope.
Oh,
No. Back to you, Trev.
Robin Lopez.
Back to you, CJ. God, I thought you guys would have this.
not Eric Bledsoe. Kyle Culver.
Nope. You both got 2 more choices.
Wes Matthews.
Who?
Wes Matthews? Nope.
No.
DJ Wilson.
Nope.
I don't even
I'm gonna be
know,
bad.
man.
It's somebody obvious.
It's not somebody obvious. It's not. It's oh my gosh. This is ridiculous, man. I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna get it.
All right. I was gonna say Giannis' brother, but I'm gonna go with Illa Sova. I said his name
The
right.
answer is Sterling Brown.
God.
All right, Timberwolves.
Forget them. I don't know. Let's see. Karl Anthony Towns.
No, he's 32. They have a Kogi, right? I'm gonna go with Kogi. Josh
What?
Kogi.
Nope.
I actually really like this. It's incredibly tough. But
This is hard. I don't know because when I think of the number 23, I only think of the best players. So
yeah.
Exactly.
The
That's why I wanted to do it. This specific number.
I feel like you should give us like a hint, like
All right, I'll
maybe
give
like
you.
where this went to college or where, like, or whether he plays a lot of minutes or not.
All right, I'll
you
give
know?
you the. He played at Texas Tech.
Culver.
You're
Yeah,
right.
Rico
Goes to
DeAndre.
CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck, let me score this.
For a moment, I was thinking DeAndre Hunter, but he's Atlanta. Damn, Texas is
Time for
blowing them out.
the Thunder.
Thunder. Terrence Ferguson.
Ooh, looks like CJ's at 2 points.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. I was gonna say him or
And it was like it was either him or Baisley.
All right. Warriors.
Draymond.
Oh, Trevor's at 1 point. Pistons.
Blake Griffin.
Ooh, CJ's
Yeah,
at 3.
yeah.
I kind of forgot
that
he
was-
was before that.
Now you're starting to just breeze through them.
What's up with all these running backs getting paid?
Okay.
Bach, you still there?
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry. Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Dylan Brooks.
No, he's
Nope.
24. Is it Jones?
Nope. Give you a hint after your next guess.
Damn,
Is
who's
it-
on that team?
Oh, is it Brandon Clark?
Nope. He's so excited.
I don't even know who's on the team really. Is it Tyus Jones?
I already guessed him.
Oh,
Nope. All right. He's from Serbia.
Oh, Valanciunas.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
who's on that team?
He's a rookie.
Oh, man.
Rookie. What?
I don't know.
A rookie from Serbia.
Trev, give up. You don't know it.
No, shut up. I can get this. It's not Conker. It's not Brandon Clark. It's not Ja. It's jeez. How many
He
rookies?
doesn't know.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Is his name Potul or something?
What?
No, Podol plays for San Antonio. Pirtle or whatever. Oh,
15, 14,
it's not Utah.
13,
Is it the kid that got drafted by the Pacers? Did he get traded?
12.
I don't think so.
He debuted in 2019.
I think he got drafted by the Pacers. And then
Where
he
am
got
I at?
traded.
Sabonis. No.
Nope.
No,
No, you
another kid, like,
said Pacers, and I got cooked on Sabonis.
Oh, no, never mind. This kid's from Georgia, I think.
9.
All right, I give up.
It's Marko Guduric. Guduric. I don't know. He's Serbian.
Okay.
That's
Man,
Grizzlies
20
down.
players shouldn't be wearing number 23.
All right. Suns.
Mikal Bridges.
Nope.
Oh.
That was a good guess, but I think he wears like 10 or something.
He's also a rookie.
No, Mikal Bridges wears 22. Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You're starting to get your lead back of 0. All right. Magic.
Oh, this is gonna be bad if
You
I
should
don't get
know
this.
it. You know, you're a Magic fan.
Damn,
Yeah,
these are all rookies.
Yeah, this is bad.
Big
if I don't-
shoes to fill.
Yeah, this is bad if I don't.
I'm
get
not
it.
even going to try. I don't know.
Vic Law.
Yeah. All right. You're both neck and neck. Who's going to win? Cody hasn't even chimed in. Wow. He's probably
Yeah, dude.
stumped. All right.
Cody's the worst. When we put out a graphic with the standings and make sure you put Cody at 0.
All right. Jazz.
Niang.
What?
George's Niang. That's actually a decent guess.
Wait, who?
George's Niang.
No.
Oh.
Thought you were saying this person's last name real weird.
Raul Neto.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Neto.
Huh?
Nope.
Royce O'Neal.
Yep. Oh, he snatched the lead back.
Ron Neto plays for the Jazz, right?
Who?
Ron
Big
Neto.
meal. All right. Mavericks.
Ron
Trey
plays for the
Burke.
76ers. Jeez.
Trey Burke.
Hey, get your phone off there.
I wasn't looking at that. I don't even know what team we're on. What team are we
We're
on?
on the Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Trey Burke.
Nope.
No, Tim Hardaway.
Nope.
Ooh. It's
With the
not
Penn, he went to Penn State.
Finney Smith.
Nope.
Oh.
Is he a rookie?
Yep, it's like the 6th rookie.
Lamar Stevens.
Nope.
No, that's. Oh, why would I say that? That's this
Off to
year.
you, CJ. What do you got?
That's this year. Why would I even say that?
I pass. He knows who it is. I don't know any other rookies on that team.
No,
All right.
I don't.
That is.
I mean, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I will when you say it, but I can't think of it right
it's
now.
Josh Reeves.
I wouldn't have got that.
I'm glad. Okay.
Like the 15th man on the bench. I don't know. Is he even in the rotation? Like, no
All right.
offense to him, but
All right.
rotation.
Fox is throwing out these dudes that play in the G League.
Dude.
Like, gosh.
All right, Knicks.
Mitchell Robinson.
Ooh, looks like we're tied again.
We're back, baby.
Good one, Trey.
Ooh, we got 2 more. Ooh. Raptors.
Raptors.
Bouchard or Boucher.
Nope.
Oh.
Van Vliet.
Ooh, oh shit. Trevor is
I thought you
secured
didn't know
himself.
that one.
He secured himself a lead. Last one. Will CJ be able to tie it up?
Will he?
Who?
Clippers.
Lou Williams.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Are tied.
All right, Box. I feel like for a tiebreaker, you got to give us a random number and a random team.
No, we can ask one another a trivia question.
You can do whatever.
I really hope Lou Williams was not a repeat because I just had like a bunch of tabs open.
No, he wasn't a repeat.
Okay.
Because I got a question I don't think Trev could answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go ahead while he figures out a tiebreaker.
Name the 2 teams that don't allow anybody to wear the number 23.
One of them be the Bulls.
Yes, one will be the Bulls.
I'd say the other's either the Hornets or the Wizards. Probably the Hornets.
Nope.
Is it the Wizards?
Nope.
Interesting.
Was there a team was there one with the Pistons?
Celtics.
Nope. Tell me when you give up, though.
North Carolina.
They're an NBA team.
Yeah, but you thought about it. You're like, wait a minute. Can he do that?
You give up?
No, not yet.
Was there someone that died?
Oh.
No, it's someone who was a GOAT that wore 23 before.
The number is retired, though.
Yeah, it's someone who wore 23 a long time ago. Bucks.
No.
I was
Just
gonna guess
give up.
Bucks. Is it the? Oh no, I already said Washington. Is it a current NBA team?
Yeah, the team exists.
Okay. The Hawks.
It's not for the reason that you had said, though. No, it's not the Hawks.
It's not for the reason I said?
Nope.
All right, I give up.
It is the team in the Eastern Conference Finals right now, the Miami Heat. They have retired the number in honor of Michael Jordan. Nobody wears the number 23 for the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's some sort of weird like Dallas Mavs like Kobe thing, isn't it?
Did they retire his number?
Yeah, Cuban said something like, "As long as I'm around, no one will wear 24."
Do you want to?
No, that number is actually retired. It's nobody can wear it.
Do you want another number?
You can do whatever you want.
All right. Let me just all right. 88 for the Lakers.
Marcus Morris.
Ooh, looks like you're out, Trevor.
That's not fair. Give me one. Give me a do or die quick.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine. We'll just do tiebreakers. Okay, overtime rules. All right.
Yeah.
Don't lose.
Not fair. You got that so quickly.
We try and find someone that's
Those
not a
players that
fucking.
play.
We try and find someone that's not a rookie. I keep clicking on rookies. 37 for the Lakers.
Talon Hucker.
Ooh, no.
You said I wasn't a rookie.
Is he a rookie?
Taylor Horton Tucker is a rookie.
This person's got 1 year experience. This one.
37. Oh, I'm stupid. I think I know who it is.
You got Trevor.
Give me a second.
Wait, 1 year experience? I wouldn't be. He takes it. I'm about to just throw another name out there.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3.
Well, I thought it was a do or die for me, but if you want to throw the name out, throw the name out.
Throw the name out.
The brother, Antetokounmpo.
Which one?
I don't know his first name. It's
Costas.
not Giannis
It's
or
Costas.
Giannis.
It's Costas.
Oh, shit. Now we're back on the overtime.
It's Costas.
Ooh, do or die.
I'm like, I knew who it was. I just didn't know his first name.
Got put respect on his name. 15 for the Clippers.
Do a team we haven't done yet.
I don't know what fucking team we haven't done yet. Let's go by the numbers.
15 is
Zubac. No, Zubac is 40.
Michael Green or whatever his name is.
No.
No.
No,
Shamit. Shamit.
Nope.
No, it's not Shamit.
Went to Baylor. 2 years experience.
Went to Baylor. He's not in the rotation then.
We're in Houston, Texas.
He ain't in the rotation. I know that much.
Debuted December 14, 2017.
I keep getting drawn in by Clemson, Wake Forest.
It's not Terrence Mann.
No.
5.
Who else is on there?
Kabengele. These are rookies, though. This dude has 2 years experience.
I know. I'm trying to think of like people on the bench that don't play.
All right. Give us a hint of position.
Power forward.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be something really out there.
You said Baylor. I have no clue. I don't know the name.
Is Jonathan Motley.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I knew it was somebody with dreads.
17 for the Nets.
17 for the Nets?
LeVert.
Nope.
No.
This ain't a rookie.
Oh, I'm just going to keep spitting. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Mm-mm.
No. It's not a rookie.
Play for LSU.
Oh. It's not Joe Harris.
No, Joe Harris is 12.
It's not Karius. It's not KP. It's not Kyrie. It's not DeAndre. It's not Jared Allen.
Not TLC.
Shoot. That other small point guard went.
It's not Chioza.
Yeah, he went to Florida. It's a big man, isn't it? He's like a center.
Point guard, small forward, and shooting guard.
Oh.
He's from Louisiana.
Oh.
His father played for the Suns.
I waved the white flag on that one.
Is Garrett Temple.
Yeah.
Man. Jeez. You guys going to win one?
It's tough to think about this. I mean,
yeah, like I know the star players for the most part. I feel like it was easier if you would have asked me this in 2012, 2013, maybe even earlier. I could do this because that's when I was just like playing 2K like heavily. So it was like I knew every
I watched the game. I don't like focus on like.
All right.
I know the player behind like face and like what they do. I don't know like by a number.
All right.
You know.
I'm just gonna throw this one out here. You know, I'm just might throw it out. It's gonna be for all the marbles.
It better not be easy, bro.
It's gonna be incredibly easy. You're just gonna have to be lightning fast.
No.
Get some this good old Wild West draw. You better be ready.
All right, here we go.
Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard.
Well, it's not coming yet. It's Jackal. A Jackal. Jackal.
Is it a jackal? Jackal.
You don't know when it's coming. It's coming.
Kawhi.
Oh, it's
Paul George.
25 for the Pistons.
Blake Griffin.
Nope.
You said 20. Oh, no, Derrick Rose. 25.
Oh, CJ has won the duel.
I heard 20. I heard 20. I heard 23.
Maybe you shouldn't be watching your TV.
Maybe you should get a new mic.
Ooh.
I just got a new mic.
And it's trash.
Well, what was that? You sound like you're 5 million miles away. It's trash.
Show your face.
I have no face. Damn, Trevor. You lost.
All right. You know what? Fine. I'll accept it. CJ wins the number challenge.
Yes. I won something.
All right, everybody. Looks like that's going to be it for this episode. Tune back. We're going to be back Thursday with hopefully the whole squad back. CJ won that. Was a score of like 7-6 or something wild like that.
Shout out to Naomi Osaka for winning the U.S. Grand Slam today. Just want to shout her out. Got to show the women some love in sports too.
Love it. Love it. If you enjoyed it, which I hope you all did, make sure you follow us, like us, subscribe to us.
Tell a friend about us.
Remember, Cody, if you're listening, the code is Madden for him to say at the beginning of the episode. If you're a fan of No Cody, make sure you comment #KickCodyOff2020. I think I've changed the hashtag 3 times every time I've said it. But that's all we got, folks.
Hey, if you got anything you want us to talk about, message us on the Instagram page, message us on Twitter, and we'll try to talk about it and see what we can come up with.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.